whoever's watching my YouTube channel. I appreciate you subscribing, liking, or sharing. If this is your first time, I just wanted to take this moment to introduce myself and just let you know about this channel. I am David, the owner of High Mile Mobile Auto Repair here in Sacramento. My YouTube channel name is HMAR Mobile Tech, and what I do on this channel is I teach people how to fix their own cars, and hacks and different tricks and pro tips that I have that I've learned and picked up over the length of my career, and anything that's interesting that pops up along the way. Used car inspections, repairs, brakes, electrical repairs, diagnostic repairs, sensor replacement, engine management, drivability, things like that, and share them with people. I have had so many videos that I've watched on YouTube be such a big help for me doing certain repairs that I've done in the past on certain vehicles that I've not worked on, or just was shown something in a different way that I wasn't, that I've never seen before. And those things are just amazing. It's awesome to me how to know that there's people on YouTube who will make videos like me and others that will show people how to do this, because it's so important that there's a network out there, and then there's just a way for people to be able to do things. And auto repair really does become less of a mystery to me and other people when they can see it being done in real time or in a video, something of that nature, and they can go back and watch it again and again and learn how to do these things and become proficient and become professional and learn from people doing things the right way professionally, using shop data programs and using tools correctly and PPE protection. This is a short video from HMAR Mobile Tech. Thank you guys for joining. And if you're new to this channel, this is my YouTube channel. I show work that I've done on customers' vehicles. I do used car inspections, and I do a little bit of show and tell and show how-to videos on different various repairs that I get, and that problems that I find during those repairs, and share them on YouTube for DIY or technicians or mechanics who are learning this for the first time, or maybe to get a different perspective on how to do different various repairs and hacks and different tricks and things like that. Today I'm working on a 2005 NISSAN 350z, and I'm replacing one of the rear CV axles, and I started taking out these bolts here that have nuts and washers on them, and I got to the third one and noticed that it was broken, or actually stripped, and then so I needed to find a way to get it loose. And I tried a couple things, and this is just, this isn't always a last resort, but this really, this is just kind of what I decided to do. So I will take this off now and show you what it looked like after I broke it free, and you'll see here that there's a cut right through it, kind of diagonally. And I believe that's what this cutter, I think it goes diagonally. It could go straight up and down, but that's basically what you want to do, is you want to get it on that nut, because getting it on the bolt side isn't going to help you. So you need to get it on the nut side in this particular situation and other situations that are this type of fastener bolt with a nut. And so I'm going to put the bolts in a bench vise and show you how to set up your OEM tools nut splitter. So I got this little nut splitter here set up on my bench vise, and as you'll look in there, you'll see that the nut is almost in the middle of this part here, this cut opening here, and then you'll see that the cutting tip is roughly in the middle of two of the hex points, so on one of the flat sides, and then it's you know, this is ideally what you want. I couldn't do that on the car, but it worked, and I was so happy about that. Ideally, this is how you'd want it to look. And then what you'll do is you'll take, for this particular tool, it uses a 19 millimeter socket, and I found that a deep socket worked best. And if you have the luxury of a bench vise, then you could use a wrench or you could use a socket with a ratchet. I use my 1/2-inch Ingersoll Rand 20 volt impact tool to break this free. I just did little bursts at a time. I went, you know, and then eventually it just broke off. And so now you can stick a flathead screwdriver in. And if you'll remember back to the very beginning of the video, I showed you that it was cut all the way through. So I'll just take a flathead screwdriver and I'll pry it until I can get it off. And then if you find that that doesn't work, then maybe cut on the opposite end with this. So you would just actually take it off and then move it to another flat spot over here that's basically opposing the one that you've already done, and that might help you even better in a different situation with a really stuck on nut, or you know, a bigger one. I'm not really sure, but you know, just a little bit of a tip there for this hack in order to get a stripped nut off a bolt. It should have been dealt with at the time the mechanic was doing the work, but you know, there's a lot of people who don't care and they won't do the job right, or they don't know that they're doing it wrong because they've never had anyone that has experience and that knows what they're doing, like a professional like myself, and then they will just do it any way they want and not even care about it. For me, my name is all over these jobs. It's my business. I'm not going to be liable for such a stupid thing like this. I make sure all my nuts and bolts are tight. If they're not, I deal with them, and I make sure that they're torqued to factory specifications and they're good to go. This is what I use as far as PPE, personal protective equipment, socket, wrenches, ratchet wrench, and the nut breaker, cutter, tool, gloves, and safety glasses. This is my Ingersoll Rand 20 volts lithium ion impact wrench, half-inch impact wrench. This is a socket that I use for this particular tool here. That bolt requires a 19 millimeter, and then this is the nut with the bolt that I was taking out. There's I think there's 8 of them, and then I have a long 14, I have a short 14, and then I have a ratcheting 14 millimeter, and of course ear protection and gloves and safety glasses. All these things are very important to you doing repairs on vehicles. These are things that I use every day. I also wear steel toe boots when I do any type of front end work or any type of wheel bearings or any big heavy line work that I do on a vehicle. As always, viewers, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you. This is David with HMAR Mobile Tech here in Sacramento with another video for you. Hope you like, share, and subscribe.